This is a day that Troy Aikman is getting married.
Mm-hmm.
One of the most eligible bachelors in the country. Off the market, at least for now. Hopefully forever.
Yeah.
Second down play, or third down play. Clayton gets away from one man, gets away from a couple men, but not the third man. I think that was number 46 who made the stop, Matthew Coy.
Stopping him originally, holding him up, was Kurt Marchuk, the defensive end who played his college ball at the University of Virginia. He was eventually able to get away from Marchuk, but on came the reinforcements. And that's the end of the first quarter. With our score, the Firefighters 7 and the Police Department 6.
Sean Sturdy at the
side, I don't know if we can get a shot of it, but look at the size of this mastiff they have here on the near side, Bob. He's on about the 32-yard line on our side, but man, this is an enormous, beautiful animal, by the way. And alive, feeding that dog. Worse than trying to feed my brother.
As they change the field, we'll tell you that we want to give some sponsor credit here to the organizations that are making this particular game possible. They are McDonald's, Reebok, and the Irving Independent School District. All proceeds from the 9/11 Bowl go to the Irving Family Advocacy Center. It's located at 305 North O'Connor, just inside the Criminal Justice Center.
So fourth down play, and Money will kick the ball away.
Let's see if there's no rush.
Nope, no rush. So obviously there is an agreement here, no rush. And the ball is down on about the 40-yard line.
It was Doug Compton who saw the ball starting to bounce back toward the firefighter side of the field. So he just smothered the football, number 24.
I remember asking Jim Jeffcoat when he, as a rookie out in Thousand Oaks, and saying, well, you know, first-round draft picks, you know, they're supposed to be able to, you know, be faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and leap tall buildings in a single mile. And he just goes, man, he says, I ain't no Superman. Says, I'm just hoping to win a spot on the football team.
Did he play for Arizona State? Do you remember?
I believe he did, yeah.
For some reason, it seemed like Arizona State.
That sticks out in my mind, too, yeah. They run to the tailback, and nice hole that time as they run right up the middle and pick up about 8-9 yards. That was Summers again, the ball carrier.
Summers 5'10", 210 pounds, and he's run very well thus far in the game. He's got the touchdown for the police department.
Pickup of 9 will be second down and a yard. You know, while these guys aren't as quick probably as they once were, on the other hand, are a lot stronger. So, you know, the yings and the yangs of life. Second down and about a yard to go. Play action.
Go.
Esperanza gets it out, completes his pass, and knocked out of bounds is the big fullback. That's Randy Perkins.
Randy, a 228-pounder.
But a flag is down on the near side. Let's check what that is.
Flag on the play.
Officials trying to sort this one out. Okay, they're waving it off, as you can see. So the play holds. This is Perkins coming down the near sideline and then being knocked out of bounds.
12-yard pass stands, first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So Esperanza has done a good job throwing the football here.
Yes, he has.
Right now he's lining up in a shotgun. Let's see if he stays there. Nope, gonna go under something. I formation. They really block things up in the middle there. He fumbles the football.
And it's
Let's
still
see
on
who's
the
got
ground,
it.
yeah.
Fumble on the snap.
He dropped the ball, went back for it, and I don't know, let's see, police have got it. I don't know who it was who actually recovered the ball, but a member of the police department did it. Watch it on the replays. You'll see Esperanza pull out. He realizes, whoops, wait, gotta have the ball.
Oldest guy on the field, Bob, is Jimmy Heisey. He's 49 years of age.
Wow.
Last played
Whoa.
football Taft High School in 1968.
Taft High School? Really? I wonder where that was.
Well, there's a lot of
Yeah.
Taft High Schools, I'm
In
sure.
the country. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Raul
Going
throws,
deep.
has a man open, but it threw to the wrong shoulder. It was one of those timing plays.
Yeah.
And didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. It was
Tommy
intended.
Scheidel.
Yeah. Scheidel's going, hey, man, you didn't give me a chance.
Well, he threw it over Scheidel's left shoulder, and unfortunately, Scheidel was breaking to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but Raul's sitting there saying, hey,
Yeah.
man, you're not back here with,
Yeah,
with
that's
6
right.
guys wanting to beat the snot out of you either.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one fireman who's a little banged up. Is that Jeff Wright?
Yes.
Yep, the starting fullback. Who might call in sick tomorrow. Handoff up the middle.
Summers really got a shot, and down he goes. And
Oh,
down
late
goes the
flag.
flag.
That
Yeah.
could be a face mask or something, though.
Personal
Yep.
foul face mask, yeah.
So that'll be a first down. Oh, that's definitely a first down.
Yes. That's the second 15-yard step off against the firefighters for a face mask.
First and 10 for the police at the firefighters' 24-yard line.
Show you what they're playing for here. The traveling trophy. Scott, where will that sit? Scott Snyder, our producing director. First down play. Throws end zone, man open, overthrown.
Steve Busing, the intended receiver. And it was just out of his reach. Boy, it was a beautifully thrown ball.
One of the other sponsors here, Sports Chiropractic. They got a bunch of chiropractic benches set up here on the near side, too. They'll probably need them with some of these guys. There you go. See, it throws a nice pass, but I think the wind may have gotten a hold of that and just pushed it a little bit too far, Bob.
And it's growing.
Second down play. 9 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. They do stop the clock. The incomplete pass. I think last year they rolled it through. They run up the middle, and not getting too far is Kareem Evans.
He's brought down by Bob Clausen and Joel Brocken.
Joe Brocken, Bob Clausen making the stop that time. It'll bring up
Also one of the play,
third down and 11. As they say, he lost a yard there.
The wind being out of the north today, we're going to see a lot of planes flying overhead as they come into DFW. They use this as an approach strip when
Right,
the wind
coming
is
out of
from
the
the
south,
north. Yeah. So they always land into the wind.
As an old flyboy yourself, you can appreciate that.
Well, that's one thing that hasn't changed. Land into the wind, take off into the wind, yeah. Just about everything else has changed, though, that's for sure.
Third down and 11. They don't get too far that time.
Oh, he broke the tackle.
He
Kept
broke
on
a
going,
tackle,
yeah.
but still doesn't
That's Evans.
get near enough. As Evans, good job of running.
Evans goes around the right side. Takes an initial hit by Larry.
It'll bring up a fourth down. Now do you kick a field goal or do you try for it? That's be an awful long field goal. They're going to go for it.
Say 4th and 8 from the 22.
4th and 8 from the 22.
Evans, who carried the ball on the last play, is now coming out. He's coming over to the bench. Summers and Perkins are the running backs.
They hand off up the middle, and dragging tacklers is Summers, but he's not going to get the first down, and the ball will go over on downs.
Yeah, it was Kevin Sturdy made the nice tackle there.
19-yard line. Kevin Sturdy and Matt Maxwell on the stop.
So the firefighters hold, and they'll take over at about their 19.
Seems to me we had a young lady by the name of Kelly Sturdy, didn't we? A few years ago?
Yes.
Here at MacArthur High School.
Softball player and
Softball,
basketball, I believe. Yeah.
And plays softball for Navarro Junior College.
Down there in Corsicana.
Don't know if she is related or not to Kevin. At age 36, I guess he could be your father.
Older brother, maybe?
Yeah, older brother possibility too. They run the option. Ooh, bad pitch out.
Yeah, really.
That'll be a loss of about 7 yards, I think. Let's see where they officially rule it out. Not the best choices by Shea Clayton that time. Sometimes it's just better to take your lumps and take your loss. Well, actually, that wasn't a bad decision.
Yeah.
Now that I look at it.
Worthington recovered the ball.
Ah, it always looks easier in hindsight, doesn't it?
Always. Everyone bats 1,000, you know, when you can see them over again.
Second down, let's call it about, what did you say, 15 yards there, Bob? Hard to say.
Close to it, yeah, I'd say about a loss of 5 or 6.
And obviously we're going to have a penalty here. The question is, were the Coppers pulled off?
No doubt that there was an infraction. The question remains, it's going to be against the police officers.
Penalty against the police. Makes it second down and 10 at the 19.
You and Adam are in, I know.
Be second down and about 10. 5-yard penalty puts the ball at the original line of scrimmage. They run the trap up the middle and nada. You can see, Bob, the defenses have kind of adjusted now to the running game, and they've
Yes.
Johnny Davis on the carry.
after the first series, the offense is ruled, and now the defenses. And this is, as I remember, Bob, this is kind of like last year. Although police last year threw the ball a heck of a lot more. As I remember, Ickes was the quarterback last year, wasn't he, Scott? And he threw the ball a lot. Third down and about 10. Halfback option again. They're trying to throw out to Clayton. And Clayton catches the ball. Look, he was hit. There was some contact. Now he's really complete.
This is Sturdy throwing the ball.
They tried, this is the second time they've tried that play again. The object is they feel Clayton, their best athlete, get the ball in his hands anytime they can. And Sturdy, he actually had a case for fast interference there. Fourth down, and now they'll punt the football.
Money back to punt.
Nice kick.
Yeah, it's a little too high into this wind, but it gets a good bounce. Police going to let it go. It'll be down at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line, which is where the police will take it.
Height not always a good thing, and when you kick it into a good wind, in a stiff wind like this.
This one, though, with the bounce, travels 40 yards with no return.
So that'll work.
Yeah, definitely. That wind picking up. Seems like it picks up, then it abates a bit, and then starts picking up again.
So we'll see what the police department can do now.
Evans and Perkins are the setbacks.
Raul is going to throw. Rolls out. Big rush. Gets it away. Completes a pass. And that picks up about 8 yards. Nice little hitter that time. Complete to Kevin Crenshaw.
Crenshaw, the tight end. 6'3", 170 pounds, so he's a big enough target. Not a heavy guy, obviously, but gives you a lot to throw at. It's a pickup of 8 on the play.
Second down and about 2 yards to go. Raul's throwing the ball well, Bob.
Yes, he is. And he's throwing it on. He's been throwing it very well on the run too, rolling out and throwing the ball.
They are slot left this time. Little dump off pass and it's intercepted. This is Wooten. And Wooten gets to about the 49-yard line and on a turnover. Well, the ball was just underthrown and Wooten was the right man at the right time.
Yeah, it's almost as if he wanted to throw to Wooten, because that's exactly what he does. He lays it right in Wooten's hands, as you can see right there. Wooten is the middle linebacker, a 240-pounder. So he doesn't have that much experience in catching footballs, but he did a real good job there.
Well, you don't know. He played football at Texas Tech. Who knows, he might have been at one time a sleek little receiver, you know, and just grew up.
It could be.
Those things change over the years. Clayton gives a little quick handoff up the middle. And right back into the ballgame. Good to see him. Always love fireman schedules though, Bob. They work 24 and off 48.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a great deal. Because you can get so much done in those 2 days, and you know, unless it's obviously, you know, you have some really killer stuff happen during those 24 hours, which can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Same play, and right is close to a first down. Ickey's making a stop.
Another thing it gives firefighters to do, certainly in Fort Worth, where I live, you get a lot of firefighters who have second jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them independent businessmen have other things to do, you know, yeah. A
My,
lot of these guys are very resourceful.
My father-in-law, for example, used to paint houses on his 2 days off.
Coming down to the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Fire department with a 1-point lead, 7-6, and they've got the ball.
They pitch back, trying to sweep wide. First down.
Worthington,
Mike
the
Worthington.
ball. Yep, got the first down. Nice run.
32-year-old firefighter, 6 foot, 200 pounds, out of Northwest High School. Last played in 1984. Been on the department about 8 years now. Gets first down, comes with 3:37 remaining here in a half. I don't know what's going to happen in halftime, but I understand we're going to have some festivities, and we'll try to bring some of that to you to give you a little bit of flavor of what this whole day is about.
They told me, Lance, that at halftime you would be doing the hokey pokey.
It would be hokey.
Mike Worthington again on the carry.
And poke is about all I can do these days. Worthington, the ball carrier that time.
Yeah, he was just met by a sea of dark blue jerseys that time.
Ickes and Webb on Ickes and McCain on the stop. Second down, 10.
Last year, back in my old hometown of St. Louis, they were putting together some kind of reunion game with a bunch of old-time players of my high school era. And somebody asked my kid brother to play. He says, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah.
Hey, I got a family to feed here. Here's Clayton. Nice spin move.
He just keeps on twisting there and picks up about 3 on the play.
Shea Clayton down the key, picks up 3 yards before he's brought down by Allen. Makes it third down, 7 at the 35.
Coming to the near side is Jeff Hazelwood. Third down and about 6. Good lead block, but good rush. Clayton throws complete and hit down at about the 32-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Worthington was the receiver. And Shea Clayton was under a lot of duress. Putting the pressure on him was Kurt Marchuk.
Marchuk's played a good football game.
Yeah, you'll see Marchuk knocks over the blocker and then is trying to make Clayton's life miserable.
Again, Marchuk, a big boy, and he obviously had some talent if he played football at the University of Virginia at one point.
It's a gorgeous area too, Charlottesville. Very pretty.
Timeout taken by the Firefighters with 1:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Well, each team, when they got the football the first time, Bob went in and scored, and since that time, haven't done much. And this kind of almost a mirror of last year's game. I know you weren't here, but almost the same thing happened last year. You know, each team moved the ball early, but then the defense has caught up real quick and kind of got a hint of what they were doing and turned around.
We'd like to remind you that
The folks here enjoying life.
Also, we'll have some halftime entertainment for you.
Every now and then you'll probably see some people in the stands as we show you some of the spectators here. A lot of people wearing jackets and what have you. A man who just passed in front of us was wearing earmuffs.
Yeah.
Now that's a bit much.
Well, you know, it's one of those days where you're just not sure. It's supposed to, of course, it's supposed to have a high in the low 70s today. Now you see an American Airlines plane coming in real low here.
Boy, aren't they graceful?
Sure looks pretty.
Yeah.
Back to action, 4th and 4 for the Firefighters.
So we have 4th down and about 5 yards to go. The ball is on the 32, I think. And I say that because it's hard for us to tell really right here. Man in motion. They're running that reverse again. And they turn it up. A first down. Could go, no, but they get the first down. The ball carrier was
money.
Yeah, helmet money.
Ball runs up the middle for a first down. Gain of 17 yards.
Well, you remember, Bob, they ran this play earlier and
They tried to,
fumbled,
yeah.
10 at the 15-yard line.
But they run the double reverse and they get the first down. The clock is moving right now, 50 seconds. They may down the football. Nope, they're going to run the option play. Clayton hit for a loss.
Threw the ball out. Let's see if they call that a fumble or a...
They're going to rule it a fumble, I think. They have not. They did not blow it dead, and the police have the football. They tried to force that play off, Bob, and maybe it would have been better just to down the football.
Well, let's see this on the replay if we can, because it looked as if actually the quarterback, Clayton, was down on the ground when he threw the ball.
And we have a player injured too, Bob.
Yeah,
Looks like one of the policemen.
They didn't rule it that way, but from up here, that's the way it looked.
Rack that up again, Scott, if you could, and then we'll see. In fact, couldn't tell there. That was
No,
live
not on
time.
that. Yeah, couldn't tell from that view.
I don't think we have it on slow-mo, so.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is it's ruled a fumble recovery for the police department.
That's all right.
So they'll have the ball with 34 seconds to go deep in their own territory.
Now, no matter what we say, it's not like they're going to come to us and, well, can we look at your replay and overrule it? It ain't going to happen.
Yeah. Glad to see they brought back the replay in the National Football League.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, if you've got 14 cameras looking at a play or something like that, and it can tell you that the play was called wrong, then I don't have a problem with turning it over.
Kevin Nickes was a young man who was banged up, but he comes off under his own power. There he is, number 54. I was going to say Kevin looks like a big guy. He is, 275 pounds. This is the guy who was throwing passes last
yeah.
Really? Whoa.
He's got a hell of an arm, Bobby. I promise you that.
I'm
just doesn't move real well back there.
Yeah.
First down play, Raul to throw. Flag is down, has a man open, catches the football, and he's down at near midfield.
That's Jeff Wright who makes the reception.
Hold on, no, they're going to stop the clock right now because a flag has been thrown. They'll decline the penalty. It is a defensive penalty offsides. And now the police department will have to stop the clock real quick. The clock will, now they can run a play because they're still moving the chains and they won't start the clock until the chains are set.
Esperanza again showing that real good arm.
Boy, he does.
Yep.
Throws the football fine.
Yes, he does.
He's got to hurry, though. Does not have time to monkey around. Signal count is way too long because the clock is moving. Curious play.
Now they call timeout.
Timeout with 7 seconds left.
Timeout called by the police.
Jason Coulter being credited with the stop. He is a cornerback. I'll take it back. He's the free safety.
We're going to show you this passing play one more time here. Throws a real pretty pass here, and he's got a man wide open.
We would like to invite those of you on the east side of the field.
I would think, though, really, though, Bob, with this much time, they got to go downfield more than they did with that last play.
Show, it will be a much better viewing if you'll view it from this side. So those of you on the halftime, in about 6 seconds, if you'll get a little extra.
Dave
kind of walk over this
Yagi,
way.
who is a teacher at MacArthur High School and is also serving here as the public address announcer, is inviting people on the east side of the field to come over on the west side for the halftime festivities, claiming that they'll get a much better view over here on the west side where Lance and I are right now than they would if they remain seated on the east side of the field. So we will have a halftime presentation. And it's not going to be you with the hokey pokey, huh? Is that right?
No, that will not be it. I will not sing the national anthem either.
Okay, well, two things for which we can take, some solace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I've seen a lot of people who didn't sing the national anthem well. Tough one to sing.
Roll to throw.
Here's the bomb.
Larga has a man open. It's
Over.
incomplete. And that's the end of the half with a score. The fire department leads the police department by a score of 7-6. We'll be back with some halftime festivities in just a moment.
And we're back. We're just about ready for the start of the second half. We've had some musical entertainment, a magician with a bullwhip, a little bit of everything. And we also have highlights from the first half. Let's see if we can show you those.
Yeah, we're ready to have the kickoff here. We still have some of the entertainment going. I guess the idea of a halftime ending has not appealed to the performers yet, so
they're still going.
They continue to go on.
Yeah, we're ready for the kickoff.
We'll show you some of the highlights of the first half here. This is the second touchdown by the police department. Made it 7-6, but their extra point was no good.
And this is the kickoff starting the second half. That's Clayton with the ball and really gets hit.
Clayton gets away once, but not twice, and they will have the ball at their own, let's call it about the 18-yard line, I think is what they're saying. Might be the 16. Again, our line of sight isn't very good. As Bob mentioned, we're only about 15 feet really above playing field, and so it's kind of tough to get an idea. Fortunately, our cameras are probably about, I don't know, 15 feet over us, so at least you get a better vantage point of the game than those of us sitting in the stands do. Firefighters have the football. They moved the ball well in their opening drive and moved it pretty well in their second drive, but they gave it up, and since then, the defenses have taken over. This is Money, who split out wide to the near side. Clayton is going to run the option, keep it, turn it up, and gets a couple yards. Looks like he's hit by Scott Bromley.
He's brought down by Cutler and Bromley.
Cutler also in on the stop that time.
It's a gain of 8. Second down, 2 at the
They say it's an 8-yard pickup, so it'll be second down and about 2 coming up. It's one of those plays Bob didn't really look like he was picking up a lot of yards, but kind of deceiving.
As you watch the defensive alignment there, as we show you the starters.
Second down 2. They run a little belly series up the middle. They try to pop the fullback, and Wright is the ball carrier. And he is close to a first down, and yes, he gets it.
3, first and 10 at the 28-yard line. Brought down by McCain.
So first and 10 for the firemen.
If you have not bought your program, we have about 6 prizes with over $1,000 worth of value. So
There's a young man walking up towards us. Got a real nice looking sports jacket.
That's because he's
got the Colts. Yeah.
Old Colts fan you are. They run the ball up the middle. Picks up a couple yards.
And Coy. Second down 8 at the 30.
It'll be a second down and 8 coming up. Wind comes and goes in spurts here. Firefighters really, I think, have attempted, about 4 passes, Bob? And
well, they've attempted a couple to the quarterback,
right.
Both of which were incomplete.
I don't think they've completed a pass yet. Second down and about 8. And this time it is Clayton who's not able to get very far.
Brought down by Cutler. Third down 10 at the 28.
Third down 10, as they say, he actually loses 2 yards.
Richard Cutler, who is a safety, came up to make the hit on that play. You watch the replay right here.
Cutler, a man who's on the SWAT unit. Third down and about 10. He's got some running room. Now he throws. It's incomplete almost. I thought for a minute there Doug Compton was going to get his head taken off. That's what happens when you run over the middle, Bob. Watch it one more time as Clayton kind of rolls out. The left-handed quarterback tosses a little dingy out here. Here's Compton and almost got broken half. That I couldn't catch the number.
Yes.
And that would be Joe Bradford.
Money back to punt.
Fourth down, Money will punt. Again, they put no rush on him. Good end over end kick. It's taken on the fly, and they will fair catch it. Graham Smith
At their own 36-yard line.
at about the 36-yard line.
This is the 9/11 Bowl, and all the proceeds from this game go to the Irving Family Advocacy Center. It's located at 305 North O'Connor inside the Criminal Justice Center. There you see the offensive alignment.
You know what's sad, Bob, is the fact that we even need places like that.
Yeah, it is. It's a sign of the times, really.
Probably always has been a sign of the times. They've needed those, but now they finally got them, and that's the very good part. Oh, big play up the middle, and running for quite a bit of yardage right here is Chris Summers.